guys for tuning into my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making a very cute wavy bucket hat. I'm going to be using, I love this yarn, got this from Hobby Lobby. Literally, the name of it speaks so much to me because I love all of their yarn. Anyways, this one calls for a 5.5 millimeter hook, but I'm going to be starting off with a 5 millimeter hook, and then for the brim we're going to move up to a 5.5 millimeter hook. I like to use stitch markers just to, have a good perspective as to where I started. So you can use stitch markers if you'd like to. And then of course, you have your shears, your scissors to go ahead and cut off those ends, and then of course weave those in at the end. So this yarn, what is it called? Let me see. Da, 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 da. This one is red tweed. So it's like a red yarn and it has a black print to it. I don't know if you can see this on camera. I don't know if the lighting is that good right now. It is getting a little bit dark, so I'm trying to whip this out. But for the people that like to skip ahead, this is the base. So we are working with double crochets. That's mainly what we're going to be using. I believe that's all that we're going to be using for this whole pattern. Now for the crown of the head, which is the increases, we're going to be doing a total of 6 rounds of increases, starting with, if you feel comfortable with a magic circle, or you can do any other method that you like, but I start with the magic circle and then I do 12 double crochets for the first round. Then we're going to move up. It's going to be 24 double crochets because we're going to be chaining 2 into each space. Next round, it's going to be 1 double crochet, 2, 1 double crochet, 2. That'll be 36 stitches. And then next round 48, next round 60, and then the 6th round is going to be 72 total, and that's going to be the last of the increases. And as far as like sizing, so you can have a gauge, I also have my measuring tape here. It's going to be about 6 inches as far as the diameter goes, and from there we are just going to build from there to create the main cap, and then we'll start working on the brim. So for everyone else, we're going to start from the beginning. I'm going to show you exactly how it goes. So first we're going to do is make that magic circle we were talking about. This is how I like to make the magic circle. This works best for me, so everybody has their different methods. I'm just going to let you know what made the most sense to me, because all these other methods can be a bit confusing. So okay, I don't know if this all makes sense. So first of all, I put it like here on these 3 fingers. I wrap it over my index finger, and then I use my middle finger and my thumb to hold it down like this. And then I take this middle part, twist it, and then you see it's a little crisscross. Hold that crisscross right there, like that. And then, like I said, I'm going to be taking my 5 millimeter crochet hook, go in and pull this through. This part can be a little difficult. I don't know if you caught that, so let me show you again. We hold that like so, put the hook through. We're going to grab it, grab that hook, whip it around inside the circle, and then I just like to hold it in place so it doesn't get untangled, but pretty much you're just pulling it through, and then this is where you start chaining. So the first thing we're going to do is chain up 2. 1, 2. Now, I don't know how crazy this looks. I'm looking through my phone right now because I have this weird mounting system, but I hope this is coming up good on your end. Anyways, so we chain 2, and like I said, to start off with, we're going to do 12 double crochets in this magic circle. I'm just going to do a few with you to start off, and then I'll meet you at the end. So first, let me just show you. Again, the first chain 2 never counts, so don't even count that one. We're gonna wrap this around, go in, grab your yarn, pull it up, wrap around, go through 2 and go through 2. And then this is where I add my stitch marker. After I make my first stitch, I just take my stitch marker and I put it at the very top. Hold on, I'm trying to focus. All right. So if you can tell that little V, how I can always tell where the stitch marker can go for people that may not know. Let me pull this up. It's like it could be confusing because you see the 1, 2, and then you see that little loop at the bottom right there. Let me zoom in. This probably looks crazy. But that little loop right here, you always want, the stitch marker to be above that. So right there. That's why I always do it after. So let me go back. You see my little doggy over there sleeping. That's Gatsby. Okay. So hopefully this is coming through clear. I'm going to have to turn some lights on because I can't stand when the quality is not superb. So hold on, let me focus. Hold on, let me come right back. I'll be right back. So I just went ahead and turned on the flash because that way it comes out very clear. So again, I did my first double crochet. Again, that chain 2 does not count. And again, we're going to be doing 12 of these bad boys. So that's 1. Oops. That's 2. And that's 3. So you get it. 1. You can actually slide it over. That's what I love about the magic circle. But 1, 2, 3, or the magic ring, whatever you want to call it. 3 of those puppies. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off, and then I will meet you once I finish my 12. Okay, so I went ahead and finished my 12. So after you finish your 12, you just go ahead and pull this string, this yarn, your tail, and you close the circle a little bit. At the end, we're going to weave all this in, so you're not going to see any of that. But from here, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch to right underneath that marker. That's where the marker really comes in handy. Boom, boom, boom. Just like so. Oops, y'all probably didn't even see that. Hold on, let me take it out. I was looking over my phone trying to see clearly. Hold on, let me pull this out. Okay. So again, we're going underneath the stitch marker, under these 2 loops. I'm going to try to show you from every angle where I'm at. Hopefully you can tell. And then we're going to pull right through and then pull through again. Slip stitch. And then we have 12. And then again, you could pull that tail just to tighten it up a little bit more. Move that stitch marker. And then we begin increasing. So next, we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. And then you see this first little hole? We're going right up in there. So we're going to we're going to double crochet 2 into each stitch around. So I'm going to show you a couple, and then again, we're going to meet up at the end. At the end of this row, you should have 24 stitches. So keep that in mind. So let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to do 1. And then, like I said, I like to put in my stitch marker. Do this off camera really quick. hard to see. Okay, so that's one, and then that same hole, that same stitch, we're gonna do another one. That's how we're increasing. So two, that's in one stitch, that first one. So next stitch, we're gonna do one double crochet. And we're gonna go in again in that same hole. Then it's two double crochets. Get that? So in that first hole we did two, and again that chain two doesn't count. So two, two, and then we're going to go all the way around, and at the end we're going to have a total of 24 stitches. So again, I'm going to meet you up at the end. All right, so we have our 24. You can count them just to make sure that you're not missing anything. It's so easy to like do too many or too less. So I just recommend counting, especially if you're a beginner, just to make sure that you got it all right. So I have my 24. I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into the top underneath that stitch marker and loop it through. Loop again. Good. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And then again, we're going to chain two. You're going to understand this pattern, like you're going to be using this for all of your, you know, foundations for your hats, I'm sure. So we're going to go ahead and chain, like I said, two. And then again in that first hole or first stitch, we're going to go ahead and, so let me start over. What I'm going to be doing is one double crochet in this first stitch and then two double crochets. One, two, one, two. That's the pattern. So again, this chain two does not count. So we're going to go in this first stitch. And then again, I put in my stitch marker. Oops, I got my hand all up in the camera. All right. So that's the one, like I said, in the pattern. And then we're going to do two. And this next one, hold on. I'm looking through the camera, so I'm trying to make sure I ain't missing nothing myself. Okay. Yeah, right here. So we're going to do two. So that is the pattern for this row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do another one. So one right here in the stitch. And then two in this next stitch. One. And then again, two. Hope this is coming out okay. Maybe red wasn't the best color to use, but I hope you can see it. And I really wanted to do this particular hat in this color because I think it's so cute. Okay, so you get it. So again, that chain two does not count. So we got one, and then this next stitch we have two of these in one stitch, and then we got one, and then we got two, and then we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. And then again, I will meet you at the end for round 4. Wait, am I right? Yeah. I'm gonna meet you all the way around at the end of round 3, and then we're gonna begin round 4 after this. So I will see you there. Okay, so I just finished my round 3. I didn't mention this earlier, but at the end of every increase round, you're gonna have 2 double crochets. So keep that in mind as well. At the end of round 3, you should have a total of 36 stitches. So now we're going to be moving on to round 4, which is one double crochet in one in the first stitch, one double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochets. So it's 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2. So let me show you. First, let me go ahead and slip stitch. I'm behind right now. I should have did this off camera because y'all already see me struggle with doing this on camera. Okay, so pull that out. We again chain 2, and then this first space, I'm gonna do 1. Again, I like to put in my stitch markers. You do you, boo. You don't have to do what I do. And then so that's 1. This is another 1. And then so we got 1 1. Now we're gonna do 2 in this next space. So 1 1 2 1 1 2. Let me do it one more time, and then after that I'll meet you at the end of this row. So let me go ahead and do it. So 1 double crochet, wrap around, another double crochet, wrap around, and then 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Like so. So if you look at it, we got 1 1 2 1 1 2. Then we're going to repeat all the way around, and again at the end we should have 2 double crochets if you did it right. And at the end of this row you should have a total of 48 stitches because this is round 4. All right, meet you back at round 5. All right, so we are starting round number 5. At the end of round 4, again, we should have a total of 48 stitches right now. This next round, we're going to be increasing up to 60. So the pattern for this row is going to be 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2. So 1 1 1 2. So 3 double crochets in each of the first 3 stitches, and then 2 double crochets in that 4th one. So just so we can get a visual of that, first double crochet in this stitch right here. Again, we never count the chain 2. Get my stitch marker. Eek. Put that in. Boom. Hold on. Okay. So we got 1. It's going to be a total of 3 of these singles, but it's doubles. I don't want to confuse y'all by saying that, so that's why I'm not saying single because that's a whole nother stitch, but it's 3 single doubles in the first 3. So we got 1 2, and then we got 3. So that's 1 2 3, and then in this next stitch we're going to do 2 of them in the same stitch. Like so. So pull some more yarn. So you see that? So we got 1 2 3, and then we got 2 of them in this last one. So let's do it again. 1 2 3, and then in this next one, 2 double crochets. And we're just going to follow that pattern all the way around. So again, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochets, and follow all that all the way around. And then I will meet you back for round 6, which is the last increase row. Round 6 is round 5. Again, we are still increasing. Round 6, we're going to increase for one more time. So at the end of this row, we should have 60 stitches. So double check your work. It's always good to double check your work. At the end of this row, again, you're gonna have 60 stitches, and remember to know that you're doing it right, you should have 2 double crochets in that last stitch that you do. So I will see you at the end of this round. All right, so I did it off camera. I slip stitched and did my chain 2. So for this round, oh, and I don't know if I said that at the end of round 5, you should have 60 stitches. But for this round, the pattern is going to be 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. So it should be 4 of them. So let me just do it for visualization, if that's a word. Okay, so 1. Here's my stitch marker. And then 2. 3. 4. And then, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 single ones and single stitches, single double crochets and single stitches, you know what I mean. And then we're gonna do 2 of them in this next one. So 1 double crochet and 2 double crochets in the same stitch. I'm gonna do it one more time. So we got 1, next one 2, next one 3, next one 4, and then 2 of them in this one. So 1 double crochet in that stitch, and then 2 double crochets in that same stitch. And that is the pattern that you will continue for the remainder of the row. And again, at the end of this row, you should have 72 stitches. So again, it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, or if this is easier to count this way, I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 double crochets. So repeat that all the way around, and I will meet back up with you at the end. All right, you guys, so we finished row 6, and again, we should have a total of 72 stitches. We are done increasing. So for the next 7 rows, we are going to be doing double crochets in each stitch around, just one double crochet, one double crochet in each stitch around, just one. No increasing, just one. We're going to do that for 7 rows moving forward, and then I will meet back up with you after I have completed my 7 rows. And then we'll start on the brim. All right, so I am finally back. I finished my additional 7 rows. So now what we're going to do is, like we said, we're going to move up to the bigger hook. I'm moving up to the 5.5 millimeter hook. Did I say that right? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and chain up 2, and then loop over. And this is gonna be a little different for this row. What we're gonna do is go in through the first loop of this V of the stitch. So you see how usually we would go over both, we would go underneath both of these loops. Instead, let me go back. What we're gonna do, let me just pull this out so you can have an idea, is we're just gonna go in through this middle loop right here, right in the middle of the loop. So just this one loop is what we're going through around the whole row. So let me just show you. So wrap it over. We're double crocheting into this, by the way. Wrap it over and then go through the middle, break through, pull that sucker through, up, and then just regular double crochet like so. And this is the start of the brim. And we're going to continue on. Let me show you again. Wrap around, go right through the middle, pull it through, and finish like a regular double crochet. So let me actually fix this just a little bit so you can see it a little better. Let me wrap around again. Then we're gonna go through. I'm doing a little bit more this go around just to make sure you guys get it, because I know this part was like irritating for me because I wanted to know if I had the right amount, but yeah, it all works out. So again, go in through just the middle, right through the middle, just that one loop, not both, just that one, pull through, and then double crochet. We're going again, go right through the middle of that top stitch. I hope this all makes sense and that I'm doing it enough times. I just want to make sure you guys get it for sure. So again, I'm just going to pull this out. You're going to continue to do this all the way around in each stitch. And again, it's just right through the middle. So let me see. I don't know if you can get a good visual of it, but we see the stitch right here. Usually we go through both of these, but as you can see, you can break these up. There's actually 2 loops. What we're doing, instead of going through 2, we're just going through this one. So just keep that in mind when you're going around for this round. It's important that you just go through the first loop and then just complete going around the entire hat, and then I will be back for the next round of the brim. All right, so we are back now. Make sure my mic is working. Okay, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do, hold on, let me just fix this. Okay, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do is chain up 2, and then it's gonna be 2 double crochets in every stitch. So we're gonna start off with 1, mark it, and we're gonna do a second one in that same stitch. We're going through both loops this time around. That one loop situation was just for the last row, but all the remainders are going to be through both loops, so the full stitch. So just to show you, zoom in, there we go. So I'm going through both, oops, pull it up, and then double, wrap around, and then we're going through that same hole again, not hole, stitch, and then boom. So 2 2, we're not counting these chain of 2, so we got 2 doubles in this one stitch, and then we got 2 doubles in this stitch. We're going to continue this around the whole hat, so for this whole row. So 2 doubles, 1 2, all in the same stitch. Just like that. Again, we're just gonna continue that around the entire thing, and then we'll meet up right back here where we started. All right, so I finished that last round for the brim, the second round of the brim. So now for this round, the pattern is going to be 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and repeat that pattern all the way around. So let me go ahead and show you. I already chained up 2, so 1, 1, and then 2 doubles in the same stitch. See that? So 1, 1, and then 2. Repeat that. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Okay, so just repeat that again. It's 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 of them in the same stitch, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 in the same stitch, and then we're going to repeat that until we end right back here in the beginning. I will see you at the end of this row. All right, so we are now at the end of the road here. So we just have 2 more rows to go. The last 2 rows are just going to be double crochets in each stitch around. No increases, just double crochets in each stitch. Just showing you again, no increase, just double crocheting. We are at the finish line, and if y'all made it all the way through with me, I appreciate it, and I would love to see you guys' results. Definitely please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We are only going up from here, and we're going to be making so many different crochet projects. I personally love making hats. So we're going to be having different beanie designs as well as ruffle hats. And we may even get into some other territories. So definitely subscribe, put on the push notifications so you can be alerted whenever I upload any content. But yeah, like I said, this is just the first of the two. So I'm gonna finish up these last two rows. Again, it's just gonna be single, double crochets in each stitch. I don't want to say single, but you know what I mean. It's double crochets in each stitch, no increases, just one double crochet in each stitch all the way around 2 times. So for 2 rows. And then you will be done with your beautiful wavy hat. I can't wait to see. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, I will see you guys at the end. Oh my gosh, like, you guys, this hat is literally so freaking gorgeous. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. So yeah, when I tell you trust the process, I would love to see you guys' results. I think this is so freaking cute. Like, I even love this more than just a regular ruffle hat. Like, I love it. I'm gonna make so many different colors. I'm gonna be posting more on this channel. It's gonna be a lot of different videos, a lot of content revolving around crocheting, of course. This is a crochet specific channel, so I am gonna be posting, you know, some videos of different patterns of hats that I'm gonna be creating, some different stitches that I'm gonna be trying, so definitely stay tuned for that. Also, I do have an Etsy shop if you are interested in purchasing any of my hats or beanies or anything like that. It's going to be linked down below, but it is called Crafting in Neptune. So definitely give me a follow on there on Etsy, and I would love for you guys to support my business as well. No pressure, don't have to, but it's something I'm trying. I'm really on this journey of trying to quit my 9-to-5 and have my own business, be successful. So I put everything into whatever I do. So I'm going to do that for this. And I am investing in myself. So I'm really excited for this next step in my journey. But if you guys are interested in this hat, I will have this hat for sale as well. And it is going to be coming in multiple different colors. So it is going to be on my Etsy shop. Again, it's Crafting in Neptune. And thank you so much. Also, I'm going to have my social media down below. It is also Crafting in Neptune, if I'm not mistaken. And it is going to be down below for Instagram. Instagram is all I have. I just made an Instagram, so I have 0 followers. And I just have all my photos of my beanies and stuff on there. So definitely check those out. If you can give me a follow, I greatly appreciate it. I'm just starting from scratch with everything, like with this video on YouTube, Etsy shop, and Instagram. I'm just trying to get my content out there. I really appreciate everyone that stayed tuned for the end of this video and is supporting me. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you continue to support. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on them push notifications. Tell me what you think about this hat down below, and if you guys gave it a try. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions or anything that you would like me to do or create. I would love to be up for the challenge, and I just appreciate all you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.